Oh,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Sure can, Seb.
Yep.
Wait.
Bum, bum, bum.
How is everyone?
And is your mic lighting up, Owen?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just,
Yeah. It glows red when it's on.
mm.
No.
Ah, clever.
Yeah. I know when it's on then.
Yeah, clearly.
But then annoyingly, the one on my headset is red when it's off.
Oh, yeah.
Has everyone had good weeks so far?
Yeah, it's been good. Chaotic, but good.
Good.
Sorry to be that person. Is my mic working?
Your mic is working.
Yes.
I don't think many more people signed up today. No.
Just jump straight in, Seb.
Yeah, I should. The heat is on now. Chad is here, so I best take one of his. Let me just move you to a different screen.
Pressure campaign.
Yeah.
Got the need for speed.
Don't we all? Let me just find my screen. This one. Good. Boom, boom.
Perfect.
Cool. So before I say anything, I need to do my script. Welcome to UmbraCollab. Where in this hour we try to fix stuff together. We are streaming and recording this on YouTube, so if you don't want your boss to find out you're here, then please leave. And making mistakes is part of the journey, so we'll make loads of those and have fun with them. Helpfully, I have one of Chad's pull requests open already. I haven't looked at it in detail, but I marked it as seems easy apparently. So this is an internal board we use with core collaborators. So the community team that's helping me with these pull requests, and it's been on that board for August 5. Okay, so it's not that long. Good. But it looked rather easy. So we're fixing new cache rebuilding. As it's rebuilding all the types when it's not really necessary to do that. Sometimes you just need to rebuild whatever we're updating. So content, media, or members. Not all. Not a content update doesn't need to rebuild the member cache. I think that's if I understand it correctly.
Yeah, the gist of it is, say you go and update a content type, go and save that, and then what will happen is, because media types and member types will be null, it'll build just the one particular content type you modified for the content entries in the new cache. However, it will rebuild all the media and all the members, which is really slow. This is a regression from V8.
Yeah, okay. Speaking of slow, let me just check if my services, if my Lenovo service is running again, because my computer seems slow. Lenovo.
Also, your mic is a little loud as well.
Oh yeah,
so
loud. Okay, I'll keep a bit of distance then. Is that better?
That's a little better.
Or do I have to keep talking?
No, you're good.
All right. Yeah, no. Well, my computer is slow for no reason. I guess because I'm sharing a whole screen then. Cool. Let's check out this PR and see if we can get working on it. So this is our V10 contrib. I hope that's targeted as V10 contrib. Yes, it is. There we go.
So is this the normal flow of like when you get a community pull request come in, this is what you or the core contributors PR team would do? Nice.
Yeah, I have a bunch of Git aliases that help me with this. So this one is Git PR, which gives us the GitHub user or GitHub issue ID or PR ID, and checks it out against a branch that we want to use.
Nice.
Now I just need to start my writer to get started. Why is it not? Is it on it? I have 4 screens, so oh, here it goes. Yeah, so basically, usually what I do is I scroll through the code on GitHub and have a little look if it all looks as expected. And in this case, we're adding a method. We're redirecting the old rebuild method to the new rebuild method. That's nice. Then everything is backwards compatible here. But in the cache repository, we'll do different things depending on the type that we're in. Also looks reasonable. This one, redirecting rebuild to rebuild all. This is a new method, so that's good. And rebuild all will just call rebuild again. But that then uses rebuild all again. Right? Rebuild. It goes into this rebuild, which then does rebuild all. Yeah, exactly. So that looks fine too. I'm just trying to look for, is there any breaking changes? Did we change a method signature or anything? But that looks fine as well. This is just white space changes, no problem. And same thing here, redirecting everything to the new method. That is fine. That is fine. I actually don't have anything to note here, and I think the tests all run as well. So as long as that is okay, then we're good. These shouldn't run, so that's fine. UmbraCollab 9 plus, everything has succeeded. So yeah, I don't have all that much to look at really, especially because this is actually pretty well tested in the unit tests, or covered in the unit tests. Let's just look at the file. It's still indexing, isn't it? Somewhere. Maybe not. No, okay. Yeah. Why has this got a warning? Inconsistent body style. Okay. What does it want me to do? Okay. Sure. If it tells me to do it, I usually just do it. Looks nice. And then the implementation of this is either internal or published. But that's not changed. That was already there. That's good. So the only thing I'm wondering is if we should obsolete methods. But I think they're all still being used. So it shouldn't be necessary. What's it saying here? Fix spacing. Oh, okay. There was a space missing. Fine. And this one, I don't know why it says this. Enable notable annotations and warnings in files. Do you know what this is for? Or anyone else?
It's probably Rider adhering to like all the editor config stuff that has been set up. So
okay. We should probably update the editor config then, because Nullable is just a feature now, and it's not.
Yeah.
Because in .NET 5 it was an opt-in feature, or how did it go? I can't remember.
Yeah, you have to opt in. I think we still do opt in.
Yeah.
But
okay. Yeah, of course, but I mean, you had to do something special with these. I just did it, and it's ended up here, nullable enable thing, but that's not necessary in .NET 6 anymore, I don't think. I don't know. I'll leave it. That's not, that part's not changed anyway.
I was gonna say, it's just syntax sugar you're messing around with.
Yeah, exactly. Then it's not happy with my search today. Oh, here we go. Then we go to line 110, where the actual changes are. Yep. That's insert blank. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what did it do?
Yeah, it's just being nitpicky again about styling
exactly.
and text.
Yeah, it's probably saying.
Like, you can invert the flow. Yeah.
Why? No, I was going to say it's probably saying that I should use a. Can't think of the word now.
Switch.
Switch. Yeah, but it didn't. Cool. That's good. No, don't type. What else? Rebuild all. That's good.
So you saying when you get a PR, you sanity check for breaking changes. I know that's something we've added maybe a month or so ago. We've got something in the build pipeline that will help with some of that automation in terms of if it notices something has changed.
So we added a NuGet package that looks at the all of the signatures of all of the methods in UmbraCo, and it compares them to the previous version, or the previously released version, I think, or the latest released version, or something like that. Or was it the previous commit even? It might even the previous commit.
No, I don't think it's the previous commit. I think it's whatever's published. So So it's the last release on NuGet, as far as I know.
Yeah, and then it will fill the build if there's if a method signature has updated.
Yeah, so it saved you a bit of sanity checking in your workload.
That's funny because I had one open earlier that didn't do that. So let's just check. Yana.
It's obviously not foolproof then.
No, clearly, because he did change the. Sorry.
Yeah, if it passed all tests, then it seemed to think it was fine.
Yeah, he changed this public method on a public class to a completely different type. So it's interesting that it passed. Oh, maybe we only do that check on the v9 dev branch at the moment, and I haven't merged that into contrib or v10 contrib yet. That could be it.
That may be it. I know it's a recent change, so be interesting to try later on.
Yeah. Okay.
You was on Chad's thing. Sorry to distract.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, I updated spaces and commas basically. So I'll commit that back. Make the style gods happy. That's an old commit message. Update code style.
Excuse me. So generally, when you get a PR as well, you would be fixing these code style things.
Yeah, I'd like to look at them and see if it's see if we're adhering to everything. It's not necessary. It's nitpicking, but it's nice to do. And then most people automatically give permission for me to.
I was just about to say that.
Push back to their to their repos. So let's see if that's true in this case. And I want to push back to this PR, which was.
I think 9 times out of 10, I think isn't that checkbox automatically enabled?
Yeah, if you make it pull request, it's automatically enabled.
Yeah, so you have to explicitly opt out. Yeah.
Dev to UmbraCo CMS. So these are all Git aliases that I've made that make my life a bit easier. So push PR doesn't exist normally, but it does for me.
Nice. Worth sharing at a later date or going into if you've got time at the end.
Yeah. So should have updated. It said it did. Yay. Yeah. All good. I think we're good. I'm not going to wait for the tests to run because they should be fine still. And then I'll do a squash.
Would you test the functionality normally? I assume.
I would actually. I trust the unit test in this case, so yes. I'm going in blind. But I think all of this is actually pretty well covered, so I'm going to trust that it actually will work. But we'll pick one where I actually need to test the functionality in a minute. Okay. So this one I'm happy with. I didn't co-author very much, so nah. I can squash this, and it will be part of the next release, which will be 10.3. And it is a performance thing. Good. It'll be good for was bug-ish. Anything else? Oh, it's community PR. Oh, of course. Thank you, Chad. Oh. Cool. By adding this release label in a few hours, it will end up on our UmbraCo for the upcoming release. Is it there yet? Oh, I haven't even created it yet. No. Then it won't be up on our UmbraCo.
Oh my god! Look how old that UI is for the back office.
Oh, the old back office of UmbraCo, our UmbraCo. It's amazing.
Like, there's even a link to something called Web Matrix. What's that?
Yeah, that doesn't show anymore. This content doesn't show on the front end.
The joys
copy. Oh. It's also a bit slow because we have many releases.
Yeah. And it's hosting the forums and docs. And
it's mostly this long list of releases. Yeah. There. I don't know when it's released, so we'll just leave this empty for now. Not yet. And then the best part is that I need to do a sort. It's not that I need to, but I want to. There.
Well, that was a bonus, getting an insight into the legacy of our UmbraCo.
Every 6 weeks I need to do this. Did I not publish it? Yeah, I think I did. Oh yeah, it needs to build the overview first. Well, okay, we can trigger that.
I was going to say, is it some hangfire task that you have?
So I'll update CMS. And when that's done, I'll update release cache. Where did it go? Oh, no. Oh, here. Generate release cache. Then it should start appearing in like a minute.
Yeah, once it's finished running the task.
Yeah. This is a slow one. It goes through all of the GitHub issues that we've imported and starts matching them to releases. Whee! I won't keep this open because my browser will slow down too much. So the last time that one ran, it took I didn't say. Took a while. Yeah. All good. I closed this one, have I? No, it's still here. Sweet. I'm not going to look at this one. I'll look at the next one. And it's done. And yay, 10.3. It's 100% done, so we're ready to ship it.
Yeah. Go.
Wait, there's lots of stuff already in there. Interesting. This one.
I was going to say, where's chat one? Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Cool. This one is not supposed to be here. Did I not remove 10.3? Oh, I forgot to remove a label. I moved that one to V11 because it was lightly breaking. So, when you have URL replacements for the Danish characters and some German ones as well, it turns them into the other characters. But it was only for lowercase and not for uppercase. But of course, if you do that, then all URLs will change next time you save a content item. So it's kind of breaking. Luckily, if you have redirects enabled, it just works. Then it's no problem. But some people have redirects disabled, and then it doesn't work anymore. Wah. Cool. I saw this interesting one by Anders Bjerner. So,
what's the overview?
We have he is making a new package with RCLs in it, and his icon wasn't picked up. It's because it's looking for physical files on disk, which doesn't exist anymore if you have an RCL, right?
Yep.
Translations work fine with these virtual files, so there must be something wrong.
Yep.
So we just need to use a file provider to find the icon files. And this is nice. This is good for testing. Thank you for that. So he's made a package, which I'll rename, where we can see that these 3 icons will not show up currently, but will show up after.
So do you normally test
fix this?
The before and after state? So do you test
exactly.
to verify that it doesn't work and then retest it with...
Yeah, exactly. No, I go for before first. So let's go back to control branch and run UmbraCo. And I know I've been messing with the front end, so let's rebuild the front end as well. I didn't know you could do ampersand, and it would just do both commands at the same time. So I'm doing npm install and then run build. But this works. This works in normal command prompt as well. So cmd.exe. So I asked Paul Seal actually, maybe we should update the package script writer to show ampersand.net new and then ampersand run project. Then we don't have to do this, because he added this one just so that it would be an extra enter in the terminal and it would actually run. You couldn't forget. But if it's just one command, works as well. Alright, where are we? Still building. Nice.
It'd be interesting to know then if, obviously this is a good PR and obviously we'll test it, but I wonder if there's any other places in the CMS that depends on file locations.
Yeah, that used to depend on files on disk. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can't think of any, maybe views, but views still have their place where you can override them. Actually, views work differently anyway. It doesn't really rely on files on disk. That was basically what RCLs were made for, right?
Yep.
So icons and languages.
Languages, yeah.
Those are the two things we used to look for on disk.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else.
Nothing that springs to mind, but I'm sure someone will find one at a later date.
Alright. Done with all the builds. It's very slow today. Maybe it's because I have too many screens.
Too many pixels it's got push.
Yeah. What is this? A developer survey. Oh, interesting.
Make sure to fill that out.
Yeah. So what we're going to do... Oh, yeah, we're going to install his package, which I downloaded, and will rename. Oh, that was not this one. No, I'll put it in my NuGet repo. I'll delete these. Right. And this one's running, so I need to stop it to add the package. No, that was good. Source and then web UI. And what is it called?
Limbo.umbraco.twitter.
No. From source the repo. No? Oh, .NET. Not NuGet.
Why is it complaining?
No stable version. Oh yeah, of course I need to do
pre-release.
Pre-release. Lovely.
Still some more errors.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, unable to find Skybrid Essentials because it has a dependency on something else. So this is going to be interesting for you to test. You might have to let...
Let's see what it's got in there.
So yeah, Skybrid Essentials.
Oh yeah, and it's looking for them in this folder as well, I'm sure. So I'll need to download them. Do I? Can I do ignore dependencies? No. Package version. Did it actually do it though? No packages exist with this ID. I think that's mostly the problem. Incompatible with all frameworks in project. Okay.
Check Rider, see if it definitely did install or not. Did it update the sysproj on disk?
Yeah.
Seems like it's a mix of it kind of went okay and some of it didn't.
Yeah. No, it did not install it. But it also says that this ID is not found, and it's definitely the ID, right?
Yeah. Limbo.umbraco.twitter.
Copy it one more time.
Was it complaining about the Skybrid Essentials that you couldn't find, or did I misread it?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it wants to look at that in this source folder. Okay. Can make that happen, of course.
There you go. Big download button.
Was there?
Yeah, go back. What you just did. Click it again. Download.
Perfect.
So I assume you don't have your D folder or wherever it was as a package source in your global NuGet config?
Exactly. Okay. I'm too scared because I dump stuff in there all the time, and I'll get inconsistent results.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, that would.
The only problem now. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've obviously if you had, then it would resolve from your local and NuGet.org.
Yeah. So let's see. What did it actually open? So this was 10.2. Okay, so it took the latest. That's nice.
Yeah, just see how we go.
Good enough.
See what the dependency chain's like.
Now it should do. The rest should be implicit, so it should be fine. Yay.
Yeah, there we go.
That's better. All right. So what are we testing? We're testing that these icons don't show up, right? That's the thing. Yes.
So he's searching for TW for Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, I assume it's just the Twitter one. I assume the other two do exist.
Oh yeah, maybe the other two are already there. Yeah, exactly. That's network, and something else. Why do I know icon names when I look at them? I actually don't know this one. Yes, Twitter. This is molecular network, and this is network alt. Okay, cool. So far so good. It doesn't work. That's what we expected. And then
apply the PR. Test again. And then code review, I assume.
Yeah, it's a pretty big. It looks like a pretty big. Oh no, it's not a pretty big change. It's just.
Is it just mainly this? So an icon service.
Yeah.
Adds a new method. Finds all SVG icon files based on the file provider. I will find both physical and virtual from a Razor class library.
Yeah.
File provider get directory contents. File provider get directory contents.
Funny that the file provider. Yeah. Okay. So the file provider is the layer between the virtual files and real files, I guess.
Yeah. It's it must be taking.
Looks pretty good. Let's just apply this one. Yep.
Is that the only file change? Just that method?
Yeah. Oh. I didn't copy it correctly to 3. Yeah.
What's you thinking? But surely something must be calling this new method.
Yeah. So it was here.
Okay.
So is it getting the icons from?
Okay, already the ones physically on disk already, which is the mix of app plugins.
I guess they are also not on disk. There must be map content root.
Yeah, root content root, app plugins, and then all the different locations.
And then unions them. Yeah. The only thing I don't know with union is if the same file is there, what it will do. We can test that.
Yeah, you can find an SVG off the internet and rename it to whatever.
Yeah.
To match.
I'm sure I have one here. Beer, that's the one. Can copy that and rename it to something else. I actually don't know where the SVGs are in the. I thought they were also part of the RCL now.
In our RCL, yes.
Yeah.
As a package creator, you can still have it.
Oh yeah, sorry, yes. I need to add them as a package thing. Yeah.
So in app plugins, and then a folder name, and then I think it's back office and icons by convention. I'm having to remember.
Yeah, but as we saw, this one has them embedded now, so they don't actually exist. Where would they? Oh, once is enough. Ooh. So they would be in back office icons. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I could add that one here to this package and then name it something that we already have. Need to find one.
icon hyphen house or whatever it is, or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Is it still open? Yes. Let's see. So can I override home, for example? That's always nice. Icon dash home. Okay.
Yep.
I wonder if I can drag and drop. Drag and drop. Ah, nice.
Oh, nice.
Dash home. I think the idea was that we would always override if there's one that a package provides. So the home should now turn into a beer.
Okay, so.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, expected behavior.
Now we have two things to test: if the Twitter icon was added and if the home icon was updated.
Yep.
Oh, and I need to reinstall this package, so I need to give it a new version, I guess.
How
do we do that?
The XML or metadata.
I think I can do save as and then make it alpha 2.
But does it not actually change the? I think you can try it. I assumed it read the package metadata, which is in the version, so you have to click that button, then change the version.
There we go.
And then
yes,
I think the file name can be whatever really on disk, as far as I know.
Yeah, that's true. Save. Just making sure. Build 7. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Overwrite. Thank you. And then I'll delete the old one. And try again and see if it's still there. Everything good. Perfect. So before I run this, I need to install it again. And it says build 7. That's good. And run. Run. Yeah. I'm still really enjoying having map control F5 to terminal typing until that run enter. Yes. Okie doke. Let's just reuse this one. Let's see. Home. No. Didn't work. Okay. Twitter.
Didn't update it.
Twitter didn't work either. So something went wrong.
Calling the method? Did you definitely change branch?
Yeah, I think so. Let's just check one more time.
There you go.
There it is. It was just an old response it was using. And home. Home is still home. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure. I think it should have overwritten that one. Do I have beer though? But I didn't. I do have beer. Oh, it's a different beer glass though. Because this one.
I was gonna say this is the one that we ship, isn't it?
This one is this one. It's very big. Yeah, that's a different one. Okay, well that's fine. We can check that out. At least the Twitter one worked, and let's have a look at the code in Rider. I can search. There. And then which part was updated? That was line 140 and beyond.
Just a single line, wasn't it, on here?
Yeah. I was just going to check if we do the union the other way around. So get icon files and then union with icons or something like that. If that works. No, maybe not. What union with operates on actually. All right, let's not do that for now. Let's check the actual implementation. Here we go. So get icons file. Complaining about it being static, probably. Oh, no, private. Okay, that's fine. No, we probably don't want to make it into a link because it'll be very long and ugly. Okay, well, that's just nitpicking spaces. Yeah. Okay, what's it doing? Getting the directory contents for this file provider. Ideally, there shouldn't be any files, but I will check to make sure. If it's not a directory, shouldn't be any directories, I guess that's what he meant. Ideally, there should be files, right?
Shouldn't be any files, but we'd better check to be sure.
All plugin folders, there shouldn't be any files if it's not a directory.
If the plugin directory is a directory. It's not a directory.
I don't understand that one. Let's see what happens here. Oh, I can't run it because this one is running.
I was going to say if not attach, but too late.
Oh yeah, could have just attached. Yes, no.
And then, so what we've got a variable called
Sorry.
That's right. Subdirectory 1. Iterate through the subdirectories of each plugin folder.
I think it just meant that there shouldn't be files in the root.
Path plugin directory name.
Probably.
And then iterate through second level. Go. Oh, God. Yeah.
I'm just trying to hit that breakpoint. There we go. Yeah. So plugin directory is. Yeah. It is a directory. So I think, yeah, it just looks for files in the root of that virtual directory, and there shouldn't be any.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we want to go into that subdirectory. That's why. Okay, that's good. So go into the subdirectory.
Yeah, it could be called anything, your package name.
Yeah.
So it could be whatever.
Here,
so you could probably.
What we're doing is actually going into this one, right? So we're going into.
Yeah, if you open.
So we should end up in this one, then this one, then.
Yeah.
This
so
one.
In theory, it could be potentially improved in terms because this code is checking regardless of the folder name to find an SVG. Where isn't our code further up very specific that it only finds SVGs if it's in the back office /icons?
Yeah.
So you could put, in theory, you could put an SVG in any location in the RCL.
Yeah, but I think our documentation
apart from it being two folders deep. That's the only.
Yeah.
It could be Seb's folder and
so
icon folder.
Implementation. Yeah, it could be any directory to
any directory name as opposed to a specific directory name.
But it does look for this one.
Where?
But yes, we could just try and see if this exists, and then.
Oh, okay,
use it.
Yeah. So does the directory match the plugin icons folder? Okay, so he does. Yeah, further down. It was just the for each, looping up further ahead.
Yeah. So he does an invariant. He didn't realize that we have an extension method for that. There. And maybe invariant as well. No. Yeah, invariant ends with. I think so. We have that one as well. Yeah. Nice.
Is I can't even say it. Plug in icons. That constant, is it a path of two directories?
Yeah.
Okay, back off his icons. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So he's getting the directory contents. If it is not a file, then we check the names. Oh, yeah, of course I need to go into it first.
Then once you get down to a second
level back
folder,
office,
you're then checking is it the back office and plugins folder or back office icons folder. If it is, then you're going to loop over the files in that folder.
Exactly. Yeah. So
then you're just checking if it ends with an SVG. Is that how our implementation works? Does it still work with different file extensions, or is ours only still work with SVGs? I can't remember. I thought you can used to be able to put like a PNG or something else in. Am I thinking from too long ago?
I don't know. No, we only do SVGs now. Yeah, that's.
Okay, yeah. Ignore me then. Legacy
so
stuff.
I just skipped over some stuff, but it looks like the for each only saw one icon in there, so I must be missing something here. So it's definitely supposed to be here.
Yeah, well, you probably just added it on disk. Have you got to the CS proj file?
Jump into this one again. Does it need to be in a CS proj?
No,
maybe.
No. Take a look at the package manifest, or like the package NuGet package manifest. I think it needs to have a certain attribute set.
There's only one in here. So you're saying...
So the actual, like the XML for the... No, none of that, I don't believe. More the NuGet package metadata. Can't talk today.
Nope. But it needs to be
it's got to be like set as a pack.
In the DLL.
Yeah, exactly. And it has to be
so
then need a CS proj. Just because you've added it, it needs to be copied into the DLL.
Yeah, so I need to find the CS proj for this file, and I don't have that one, so that's fine. Okay.
But you could test the theory in just by putting your beer icon in an app plugins and see if it merges from...
Oh, in any, yeah.
Yeah. So now imagine that you're
idea.
building a package that is not an RCL that overrides the home icon. So
yeah, but
So not.
I think I already know that works.
Okay, I was gonna say
because that's how we built it. But I wanted to try this in RCL as well. I'm just wondering what union with does, if it just overrides or not. Maybe not. I don't know.
Is it an extension method from us? Is it something that we've built, or is it actually something part of .NET Core?
Yeah, it's systems collections. Okay, cool. If other is null, if item add if not present, so it's not going to override. It seems like. No. Okay. That's something we can worry about later.
Yeah. Again,
I think it's the most important part of this. Yeah. So the only thing I'm kind of wondering is if we can make this simpler and just go straight to the directory that we expect the icon files to be in, instead of going to the first subdirectory and then the second one.
Looping through directories just to find the directory that we want to get to.
Yeah.
I think that would be my only suggestion. There's a lot of because it's going to be scanning every RCL.
Yeah, exactly. So what if we say path plus constants? Did a constant start with the slash or not? Yeah. For each And then we want to do file info probably. So actually going to do this one.
Pretty much. So,
yeah.
Like, ditch all the.
Oh yeah, well
the
that's almost the same. It's just a different name. Okay. Never mind. Yes, and then we can skip a lot of this stuff.
So you just might want to have, before that line, the for each, you just want to check, does this specific RCL have a path to that plugin's directory?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So just an if check.
Yes. I have one too many here. Oh. That looks better. Yes, if how do we do this?
I don't know, something file provider dot, I'm assuming something along the lines of it exists, or get directory contents.
Directory.
What do we have? Is that all?
But if is it just null if it doesn't exist? No. Relative path returns the content of the directory. Enumerates the directory given path, if any. Okay. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you'll need to.
I'll build in another quick test case. That's gonna be wrong. RX equals file, whatever. And I can put a breakpoint here. It shouldn't hit this breakpoint because I'm gonna break it.
Yeah.
Test. See what happens here. Or maybe I should put the there. Oh, we're already in 7 minutes. We should be done. Better hurry up.
I don't think we're far off. You've tested the before, you've tested the after, you've looked at the code. Code is generally fine, but yeah, it probably just, like we said, we can just improve it a little.
All right. Here we go. All right, so what happens if the path does not exist?
Does it throw, or does it
just goes over it? That's fine.
That's fine then, yeah.
Okay, now the big question. Oh, that didn't work.
Why did it not
plugins plus /backoff/icons. Interesting. So the original code said something like get directory contents for path. Let's try that. So this one didn't result in anything for a reason. Don't know what. Empty. And this one should do the trick.
So you get the... So that's the name. That's like, yeah, we're missing a folder out, basically, from that.
What do you mean?
So this is the limbo.umbraco.twitter folder. Then inside that folder, it then has
you know what it is?
And then /icons.
You know what will work is back office with an uppercase. That's why probably he added those checks. Because no, maybe not. Okay, so it's apparently maybe necessary to do this. I was going to say the constant here is lowercase, and the folder on the virtual disk was an uppercase, as far as I remember. Yeah, so I thought that might be the problem, but it's not. Okay, fine. We'll have to revert. Good to know, but it's also good to add in a comment to make sure that we don't try this again. This was a good change in variant ends. Okay.
So 1, 2.
I don't actually know why.
So the root path is the virtual directory, so to speak, or where the RCL lives. Then the next folder down is the name of the NuGet package. So it's like the first 4 each there. Then the one underneath that is technically the back office folder. I think plugin directory.name, subdirectory 1. And then checking the last parts of subdirectory 1 and 2 is, because you can see the last 4 each is 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So,
yeah. Okay. So
yeah,
he's actually
so
doing.
the root. I think the root path is.
This is missing, maybe.
Yeah, we could probably have done it in the way we've done, but we was probably.
Yeah. Let's have a look what it inputs here actually.
What's that concatenated string?
Yeah, exactly. But it should be app plugins.
No, there's no app plugins, did he? Because it's just.
Yeah, that was this. That's path. But plugin directory name. That's the name of this.
NuGet package.
Static web. Well, not static web assets, but the other
one.
It'll
be limbo.umbraco.
Okay.
Twitter.
So maybe it will work after all.
I think you probably could get it to work, but it was just. I think we was checking the wrong thing.
Yeah, exactly. Just missing one part of the path. Are we? Anything? Where are we? Build. It's running, but here we go. Here is our breakpoint, and this is our path.
So it is the full concatenated string.
Yes, yeah. So this part was missing. Cool. Where do we get that from? From here? No, plugin directory.name. Plugin directory.name. Okay, we should be able to construct that directly. So we'll try one more time. Cool. We can just duplicate this and try here. No, that's too soon, too late. Hang on, this one. There. So, this was $. Indeed. Path. Then plugin directory. I don't have that one here yet.
It's because so that you're gonna have to do it in the first 4 each.
So
you can drop some of the nested ones, but the first 4 each is listing out all the RCLs that are gonna be on disk.
Exactly. So this one plus the icons one,
plus
constants.
Yeah.
There. But like this. Otherwise it won't work, and then
we do these. Slash in between for it, or does it?
So this one already starts with a slash, which is kind of confusing. So I didn't want to add another one, but it's fine. Double slash is also fine. That will work. Okie doke. Let's see. Now I'm not sure if this one should be before it. No, because now we have a directory name, so it should be fine. Running, and needs to load back office to start hitting breakpoints. it wasn't running yet. Oh, here we are. Where are we? Oh, here. No, what is for each plugin directory though? Interesting. Yeah. Yay. So there we got our file, Twitter. I wonder if I can cheat here and add one. Anyway, for the beer icon.
Again, it's not embedded in that assembly, is it? Even if you're gonna change that collection in memory.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh no, actually, what did it do now? The second one. No, still Twitter. Oh, of course it added it twice now because we have the for each loop twice. Okay, perfect. I wonder if no, because it adds it if it doesn't exist yet. I was gonna say, I wonder if it's now a double icon. But it should be just a one icon. Yeah. Okay, that still works. I think this is fine. We'll resubmit it back to Anders's pull request and ask if he agrees that this is also just fine to do.
Yeah, I think
then we don't have to do this.
Yeah, I think it could just be a little simpler rather than lots of nested for eaches.
Yeah, exactly.
To find the path.
Yes, cool. Oh, we're over time.
Yeah, literally.
There we go. I'll resubmit it and see what Anders thinks of that. He might be annoyed that I'm overriding his changes in a new commit on his repository, but we'll see. Good. Thanks for joining today. Thanks for the help when I'm blind and stuff. And we'll see you next week.
Very interesting. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Well, I won't see you next week. There is no next week, is there?
Company day. There is no next week. Fair enough.
So, boo.
We'll see you in 3 weeks, I guess, because then we have community teams meetup the week after. So we'll be back in October. Oktoberfest, my favorite month.
Yes.
Very good.
Nice one.
See you all. Bye.
Bye.